Department of Collegiate and Technical Education 18 CV 62 Module 2 Lecture 5 Applied Geotechnical Engineering 6th Semester Subject Code 18 CV 62. So this session the Westergaard solutions study about Westergaard solution. So in this case, both these solutions assume that soil deposit is isotropic. Actually, sedimentary deposit are generally anisotropic. There are thin layer of sand embedded in homogeneous clay strata. Westergaard solutions assume that there are thin sheets of rigid material sandwiched in a homogeneous soil mass. These thin sheets are closely spaced and are infinite rigidity and therefore prevent the medium from undergoing lateral strain. These permit only downward displacement of soil mass as a whole without any lateral displacement. Therefore, Westergaard's solution represents more closely the actual sedimentary deposit. According to Westergaard's, the vertical stresses at point P at a depth Z below the concentrated load Q is given by sigma Z is equal to C by 2 pi divided by C square plus R square divided by Z to the power of 3 by 2 into Q by Z square, where C depends upon the Poisson's ratio nu and is given by C is equal to root of 1 minus 2 nu divided by 2 minus 2 nu. For an elastic material, the value of nu varies between 0 to zero point 0.5. Since it nu is equal to 0 and C is equal to 1 divided by root 2, it is assumed that there is no lateral restraint. Sigma Z is equal to 1 divided by 5 into 1 plus 2 R square divided by Z to the power of 3 by 2 into Q divided by Z square is equal to IW into Q divided by Z square, where IW is known as Westergaard influence factor. IW is equal to 1 divided by 5 into 1 plus 2 into R square divided by Z into 3 by 2. So after that, next topic is Newmark influence chart. So regarding this Newmark's influence chart, the vertical stress at a particular depth in a soil mass due to action of vertical load on the surface of ground was given and explained by the famous Bosnis theory. This theory gave formula to calculate the vertical stresses at a point for different types of vertical loading, taking into consideration only a few well-defined and standard shape of loading like a point loading, line loading, strip loading, rectangular loading, and circular loading. When some complex shape of loading like a plane of a structure was given, it became very cumbersome to calculate the vertical stress using these formulas. Hence, a need for more simpler and faster method of stress calculation was realized. Newmark formulated a new simple graphical method to calculate the vertical stress at any particular depth caused due to any shape of vertical uniformly distributed loading in the interior of elastic, homogeneous and isotropic medium, which is bounded by a horizontal plane. So next, theory behind construction of Newmark's influence chart. Newmark's chart utilizes the equations given by Bosnis for vertical stress caused due to uniformly distributed load on a circular area at any particular depth is given by sigma z is equal to IC into Q, where sigma z is equal to vertical stress at depth of Q is equal to load intensity. IC means Bosnis influence value for circular loading. The Bosnis influence factor, the IC depends on the radius of circular loaded area or and on a depth z at which stress is required. It is given by IC is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus r divided by z square to the 3 by to the power of 3 by 2. From this equation, the ratio Rz is expressed. Rz R by Z is equal to root of sigma Z to the power of minus 2 by 3 divided by 1 minus Q minus 1. So next, continuation of this, the ratio R by Z represent the relative size or relative radii of circular loaded bearing area, which gives a particular value of vertical stress to applied load ratio sigma z by q. The ratio sigma z by q can vary from 0 to 1. Substituting the various values of sigma z by q with any desired interval, say zero point 0.1 or 0.05, etc., we get various relative size ratio, that is R by Z. Now let us assign a series of values for a ratio sigma Z divided by Q, such as 0, 0.1, 0.2, so on up to 0.9 and 1. A corresponding set of values for relative radii R by Z may be obtained. If a particular depth is specified, then series of concentric circle can be drawn. Since the first circle has the zero radius and the 11th has infinite radius, in practice only 9 circles are drawn. Each rings or annular space causes a stress of q by 10 at a point beneath the center at the specified depth z. Since the number of annular space C is 10, thus each loaded area enclosed between any two successive circles contributes the same influence on the vertical stresses at the point we require. A typical tabulation of R by Z and sigma Z by Q values are shown in the interval I is equal to 0.1. So table is as shown in the notes. From this table it can be seen that width of annular slices or rings are greater the further away they are from the center. The circle for a influence of one has infinitely large radius. Now let us assume that a set of equally spaced says S in the number is drawn.